Hello everyone and welcome to Ira tutorial. This is Aarti Naik and today we are going to learn one important topic of the grammar. On this topic in question paper, minimum 2 marks questions will be asked. Okay, and that is model auxiliary verbs. So let us start with it. Directly I am going to tell you some model verbs, okay, and its function also, where to use it. So first is must. To have to, that means these are the functions of the must, that means to have to or to be highly likely. Must can be used to express 100% certainty or logical deduction or prohibition depending on context. So let us see its function with example. It must be hard to work 60 hours a week. Okay, it shows here probability. You must listen to the professor during the lecture, necessity. She must not be late for her appointment, necessity. It must not be very hard to do, okay, that is probable. Then can, and also must is used to you for compulsion also. You must respect your elders. Can is used, function of can is to be able to be allowed to or possible. Can is very common model verb in English, we are using it daily. It's used to express ability, permission and possibility. For example, it can be done, possibility. She can sleep over at Sarah's house this weekend, that means she is allowed. The car can drive cross country, that means car has that ability. It cannot be done, so it shows here impossibility. The doctor said he cannot go to work on Monday, that means not allowed to. She cannot focus with the car alarm going off outside, that means inability. Could. Now next model is could. Could is used to be able to be allowed to, or possible. Could is used when taking about an ability in past or more polite way to ask permission. Okay, let us see examples. Mark could show up to work today. So it is possible. Could I come with you? That means allowed to, permitted. When I was in college, I would stay up all night without consequences. That shows ability. Mark could not come to work today. That means possibility or permission also. Last night, I could not keep my eyes open. That is ability. Okay, that means I was that much tired, I could not open my eyes. Next model is may. To be allowed to, it is possible or probable. May I sit down here? That means permission. Asking for permission. That means allowed to. I may have to cancel my plans for Saturday night. That means possible. Means chances are there. Probability is there. She may not arrive on time due to traffic. So possibility is there. As traffic is there, it may take time. Next model is might. Might means to be allowed, possible or probable. Might is used when discussing something that has slight probability of happening or to ask for permission in more polite way. Chris might show up to the concert tonight. That means chances are there that he will arrive. Might I borrow your computer? Many people do not say this in American English. Instead, they would say, can I borrow your computer? Okay. So, both can be used. May I borrow your computer can also be used, and can I borrow can also be used. So, next model is need, necessary. Need I say more to show necessity? You need to visit him today. Not necessary. You need not to visit him today. So it is not necessary. Then should. Next is should. To ask what is correct thing to do. To suggest an action or to be probable. Should usually implies advice or logical deduction or so obligation. Okay, that means compulsion or obligation. Should I come with her to the dentist? Now here permission, asking for permission. Joe should know better. So this should is used to show ability and advise. Okay. It must be a very quick drive to the beach today possibility. Then Margaret should not jump to conclusions. So here should is used to give advice. So you can see means whichever model auxiliaries are there, helping verbs are there, its function changes according to its use in the sentence. So do not stick to any one function, but when you read the sentence you will understand what actually that model is showing function in that sentence. Next is had better, to suggest an action or to show necessity. Evan had better clean up the mess he made. Necessity. Megan had better get to work on time tomorrow. Necessity. Okay, so had better is used to function as a necessity. Will, to suggest an action or to be able to. Example, John will go to his second period class tomorrow. Action. It will happen. Action. She will see the difference, to be able to. That means capable. Okay. Eva will not drive the Volkswagen, means not do any action or not showing no ability. Joe will not study tonight because he has to work. Again, not ability. The next model is would. Would is used to suggest an action, advise or show possibility in some circumstances. That would be nice. It is advice or possibility or action. She would go to show, but she has too much homework. Action, ability. Mike would like to know what you think about his presentation. Okay. So here it shows its work in progress or action. Now today we have learned few of the models. There are so many models. In second part of this we can learn other models also. Now let us take a brief note on its function and with example. So must is used for strong obligation or compulsion. You must stop when the traffic lights turn red. So it is compulsion. Logical conclusion or certainty. He must be very tired. He is been working all day long. Okay, so certainty. Must not, prohibition. You must not smoke in hospital. Then can is used for ability, permission, possibility. Permission, ability, I can swim. Permission, can I use your phone? Possibility, smoking can cause cancer. Now could is used to show the ability in past, polite permission, possibility. When I was young I could run fast, so it shows past ability. Excuse me, could I just say something? Polite permission. It could rain tomorrow, possibility. May is used for permission, possibility and probability. May I use your phone please? Permission. It may rain tomorrow, possibility or probability. Then might is used for polite permission. Might I suggest an idea? Okay. Might I suggest an idea? It shows polite permission. Then another use of might is possibility or probability. I might go on holiday to Australia next year. Okay. Next model is need to. That means lack of necessity, absence of obligation. I need to buy tomatoes. There are plenty of tomatoes in the fridge. I need not buy tomatoes. Okay, that means it is not necessary for me. I don't want it, or absence of obligation. That means it is not compulsory for me to purchase tomato. Then should or ought to. Should is used for 50% obligation, advise, logical conclusion. I should or ought to see doctor. I have a terrible headache. Advice. You should or ought to revise your lesson. Logical conclusion. He should or ought to be very tired. He's been working all long. Had better advice. You had better revise your lessons. Okay. So like this today we learn 8 9 model auxiliaries. There are many others, but these are in practice more. We are using it more in practice. So chances of asking question on these models are there. So I hope that everyone might have understood this grammar topic, model auxiliaries, that is helping verb. If you have any doubt, please write down in comment box, and if you like this video, don't forget to like it and share it with your friends, and also subscribe my channel. Thank you.